New Orleans went 6 of 22 from the field. And afterwards they said they were not happy with how they finished, and now we're going to have a dust-up. Spilled over temporarily into the front row. And Gorgie Jang needed to be cooled off as he and Gerald...
All day long from Embiid. Quick feed to Allen. Hit high that time by Embiid and crashing again to the floor. My goodness. Dudley and Simmons into the stands. We have to go back a couple games ago when Embiid threw an elbow as Dudley has to be.
Beal. He is dragged down by Dellavedova, and they go face to face. This will be looked at, you can be assured of that.
More in the Cleveland games. James throws it up, ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
What an outstanding play.
Oh, and Nance pushes Morris. Morris goes back. They have to be separated. The play had kind of stopped. Morris started to walk away. After knocking down Nance, he said something to him. Nance waited a bit, then when he got up, shoved him from behind. Morris,
well defended. Here come the Jazz. And then Teague hammers Rubio. Rubio gets up in disgust.
Encouraging them. Does Teague just body slam him here?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know he's frustrated at the non-call.
Well, what could be interesting here, Doris, Karl Anthony Towns and Jeff Teague have been ejected from tonight's game.
Smith Jr. He goes hard to the basket, and he's fouled on the way in by Kyrie, I believe. And whoa, Smith Jr. a little testy.
Back at the scores table. Booker inside, has it smothered there by Cantor, and Cantor's got some work. And now Monroe with a shot for Cantor. Well,
And Devin has to be better than that. You know, he has to be better than that. And there's the push right there. Monroe pushes him. Now here's the steal.
4 rebounds, 4 of 11 from the field in his 25 minutes.
8 away.
Wow, how about Embiid the double, helping Simmons with Towns. Here's Horford, blocked on the play. Wow, and look at this. Whoa! Embiid going at it with Karl Anthony Towns. And the bench is empty. My goodness.
what is going on?
Ben's got him by the neck.
Towns is hot. Embiid is up. He's in front of his bench. And I don't know what precipitated this, but you have to think both players are going to be sent off. I have no idea who blocked it. I was totally blocked out.
Giannis runs into Cantor. Cantor looks at him. Still looking at him. Giannis is down. Cantor giving the fisheye. And now,
Well, who's the league going to do?
head-to-head, forehead to forehead.
Well, that's the second time this season with New York looking at him, giving him the stare, stepping over him. When is that taunting? Booker. I mean, Chris put that ball back on his waist and could not finish.
Could that be a Shaq in a foul? What
was
that?
Go! Come on now. Out of here. Lillard with the 2 for the tie. It's caught by Nurkic. Hammered inside the foul, and he and George.
And this is
With a shove on Nurkic by Paul George.
well, if they're going to give a technical to Nurkic, that's going to be his second because he picked up a technical earlier with that skirmish with Westbrook.
Yes, he
And
did.
it looked like the official, Ed Malloy.
15 seconds remaining. They stopped the losing streak at 2. They've won 7 straight prior to. Oh, Sharich hits the bucket, and it was not appreciated by Clarkson, and he threw the ball at his back.
I love it, but this is manufactured anger. I love it, but this is fake. This is like a coach getting technical, trying to pump up his team, Marv. I hate it when players get righteous at the end of the game.
Westbrook charged with the foul as Lillard got his feet set. The drive and kick. Adams challenges that three ball for Connaughton. The follow tip for Lillard won't go. We got a loose ball foul. Are they going to call? What's going on here? These teams have played some very emotional games. And things have overheated now. The pot is on boil, and it's spilling over the side.
Smith circles. Off the mark. Drummond taps the ball to himself through his legs. And scooped up by Harris. AC and Drummond getting into it. Drummond with a shove. AC trying to go after him. AC is held back and the words exchanged. A crowd gets in between AC and Drummond. Drummond staring down AC. Tempers flare on Easter Sunday.
George, Adams. And Adams has become a real force as Anthony and Durant get face-to-face, nose-to-nose. The officials breaking them up. You can't do that, Carmelo Anthony's saying. Upset at something. They're going to make shots. And what he's doing defensively is Draymond Green gets called for a foul. Carmelo Anthony threw down his headband and he's looking at Draymond Green. Anthony thought there was something dirty there. Anthony's already picked up a technical. So has Draymond Green.
Physically. Fourth team foul against the Jazz. Isolation. Westbrook goes glass. And some chatter afterwards. Rubio goes down. And a foul called. Westbrook just motioned over to Rubio, misdirection. Foul called. Russell Westbrook with the block. A foul called. Westbrook barrels into Rubio for number 4. Clock the game clock. Ingles, hot hand. Yes! And again, Joe Ingles right after the three. Right. Ingles lobs it in. Big against small. Felton fouls Gobert, and Rudy Gobert is down for the count. And Gobert's not happy. First time. Now make that Josh Houston, who's now in for OKC. Oh, look out. Crowder getting into it with Carmelo Anthony. Assistant coach at Trump.
Yeah. Ooh. Boogie Cousins just lowering his shoulder down.
That's just a frustration right now for DeMarcus Cousins. He has not had one of his better games, and Terry Rozier is not a happy camper. You see it.
Yeah, Baines and him do some banging.
Simmons trying to toss it to Embiid. He was held. Oh, a push, and Morris pushes back. Paul George gets in there. The officials do as well. They exchange words, and Embiid is now walking away.
I know this about Marcus Morris in these situations. I've seen it. He is not going to take a step back.
Pelicans are on the move. Mirotic leaves it for Moore. Picks up Nurkic and is fouled hard. And he and McCollum get into it. The situation was handled
first quarter with a layup. Misses that one, but Wade comes in for the offensive rebound. Alley-oop to James.
That's why you can't relax on the defense. Can't relax on the defense.
Also, look at this. How about this? Ntilikina pushing him out of the way, and the crowd loves it. Now Cantor getting in his face for pushing him 17.
Yes, he's guarding the referee.
Yeah. He was.
He might even get a... Westbrook is frustrated right now.
Get away. Yeah. And that was definitely one of those hard fouls.
You think that's a flagrant? Yeah, I think he did get
I thought he got ball.
But they called foul. And you know, the wind
watch Steven Adams. Wait.
Quite make out if it's just the too technical.
Seed and providing problems again for the Warriors. That is an offensive foul.
Oh,
look
my.
out. Draymond Green. Look out.
But how about the defense? He played defense on this play with no shoe as Draymond gets the technical and says, I don't care. Patrick Beverly lost.
Have 2 wins over Oklahoma City this year. Oh, Jamal Murray and Russell Westbrook get into it. Technical foul called here. Westbrook shoved Murray, and now Paul George trying to separate. Adams holding on to Jokic. Jamal Murray looked like he tried to step inside of Westbrook, and Westbrook shoved him out of the way. Hernan Gomez and Westbrook join. So is Jokic. Rebound. Westbrook corkscrews and feeds. It's picked up by the Blazers. McCollum will face George.
What a shot by Westbrook. About Nurkic. And him had words on that drive by Westbrook. I think the officials are going to take a look at this. So watch the shove by Westbrook on Nurkic running down the floor here.
Westbrook, 8 on the shot clock. Lillard all over him. Westbrook on the ground. Curly Neal. And there they are. They have a pass. Aside from their great talent, it's what makes it most interesting as well. These two go at each other.
Another big defensive game. It's Harden. Harden to the rack, and he's got, oh man, that looked like the Houston Rodeo came to town. Now, a little shoving going on underneath. And the referee's trying to break it up.
Yeah, Devin Booker, the foul and point game.
Again, face guard Corbin.
No timeouts remaining for either club, and that could be a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
It is. It's a wrestling match. Look out. Jeff Green went at Lance Stevenson.
Marv Green is lucky if that is not a technical on top of that. It would be interesting if it's a technical before the jump ball.
To pass Anthony, no. Out of his hand, it didn't look good. Back at it, Cousins will pull it away. And Westbrook committed the foul.
He never saw him, though.
Right, committed the foul and came into Cousins. So let's see what the call is going to be, because you know they're going to go to the video now.
Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, did he see him? Oh, yeah, that's the easy call. That's a flagrant. That might be a flagrant.
From Beach hands before he hit his arm. That's a very good point. And oh, Marcus Smart and Embiid's going right back at him.
That's going to get Smart tossed.
Yeah,
left arm, the elbow. He elbows him.
Nope, Fitzgerald. Now the officials, when they look at this play, with this type of altercation, they can look at things that led up to it and make calls accordingly. Because of the Bucks defense.
In fact, they average better than 30 points per first quarter. Oh, there is Giannis from downtown. Oh, look out. Bledsoe. And I'm not sure who took that first swing. But Bledsoe to Milwaukee was involved. We'll have to get another look at that.
It is great to have Mike here in town as we start this third quarter. And whoa, hey now, Morris and Anderson had been jawing before the quarter started, and now they are going at it. Chris Miller.
Oh.
Okay, so he's looking at the elbow, and now watch him.
I don't know if I should laugh at what Justin Anderson said.
Wide of the lane, off the high glass, hits it. Andre went down, and he's hot. Tempers are going to flare even more if they don't be careful.
Agility for a guy 6'11", 270, who's not yet back obviously to where he was. Thompson got a block, and then Westbrook takes a frustration foul, then gets hit with a technical, and that's his 16th technical of the season, which means he's going to be suspended unless they...
Got me. Bowman comes away with it. Oh, behind the play, you got something going on. This isn't good.
Marquise Chris
And Doncic.
and here comes the push. Watch this.
We had him by the arm and then the two-hand shove. The pushing and shoving happens in sports all the time.
Mack and Schroeder got tangled up, and Schroeder gets up wanting to come back and Shelvin Mack. Mack, not the kind of player.
Well, good job of taking it away from Harden. He didn't look too interested.
Well, there's been a lot of contact on James.
Relays off to Osmond, gives it back to Ricky. Underneath, there's a Coro. Extra pass. Rubio didn't stop moving. Oh, geez, he got kneed by Campazzo, and he's not happy about that. And I tell you what, this stems from earlier. Campazzo went down. He was shaken up and here to be favoring a leg. Let's watch the closeout. Oh, my.
Oh, boy.
Boy, it looked like he extended that knee, and that's why Rubio took exception.
He extended the knee.
My goodness, that's a dangerous play. That is a really dangerous play.
Foul shot, no good.
And Mike, that's a flagrant foul.
That's a flagrant foul on Durant.
And Gobert and Durant have words.
I don't know what happened prior to it, but two-hand with the elbow shoved in the back of Gobert by Durant.
Into that next level of thinking that Kobe Bryant has, and Isaiah Thomas is embraced it as a limit. Gets Crawford down the forearm shimmy.
That'll be an ejection right away.
Ball, and he does at the timeline. Powell into the lane, being ridden by Yurtseven.
No, Nurkic flicks a left hand out of Tyler Hero. You can't do that. And now they are separated quickly. And Nurk has been kicked out of the game.
Get that out of here. Well, that's good hustle. He's steady. Here he is. Oh, that guy. Ooh. That might cause a little consternation between the two.
He gives the up fake, and Dwight bites, and then as he comes down, he commits the foul. Here they are looking at it. Only, I think.
Devin Booker's at half court talking to the fans.
Paul for three, puts it in. 118-92. The Suns have blown it open. 37 points for Paul.
Booker talking to the fans, understanding we've seen this movie before. We have an issue on the court right now between both teams, but Chris Paul.
Beverly and Chris.
60% for the Clippers, 50% now for the Mavericks. Oh, a hard foul by Morris, and Doncic's up. He wants to go back at him. As we just mentioned, these two have had a bit of a history. Of course, where Morris walked behind Doncic. He said it was unintentional, but stepped on his sneaker, knocking it off. Doncic with that left ankle injury.
And to me, this is clearly a flagrant. Clearly.
Well,
D.A. contesting the shot from D. Rose, and then Todd Gibson just throwing an elbow into the back of Chris Paul.
He's talking to Tibbs, too. I mean, they know each other from USA Basketball. Chris Paul just turned 36 and Taj Gibson at 35.
Game is over, and Crowder does that. So, that's one of those unwritten rules that players get upset with. And that's what Peyton was upset with. As if to say,
the blow here by Beverly. Yeah, that's an elbow
chicken
right
wing?
there. Yep, that's an elbow right there.
For the appropriate penalty.
Yep, this is going to be a flagrant one on Patrick Beverly. That's an easy call.
Shot clock down to 5 against Siakam. Drives it, Embiid shot block. His 4th block of the game. And then Siakam upset. The two natives of Cameroon colliding. Joel Embiid with a big defensive shot.
We understand why.
Yeah, you know what?
And Grayson Allen just got into the back. And Allen swung at Williams, who's going back at him now.
And that happened early, and Williams is right.
Yeah,
Williams is absolutely right. That happened earlier, and Allen's going to do that, but I've watched this. Williams said a legit...
Westbrook trying to keep it alive and gets bailed out by a foul by Patrick Beverly.
And you see that play right there? Russ did a good job. Just walking away. And because Patrick Beverly, we all know, who he is and what he does. He's a hard-nosed defender. And going at the legs right there, Russ did a good job just walking away, jumping up in the air.
Booker. I think Chris put that ball back on his waist and could not finish.
Could that be a Shaq in the forward? What was that?
Go! Come on now. Out of here. Ingles has to hold back. Marquise Chris. Cheap shot after cheap shot. Ricky's mouthpiece just exploded out of his mouth.